So last month was moderator month, and one of the topics was top 10 Christmas fragrances under $50. And I told you during that video, because those were more Christmas based, which was like party, holiday, celebration, lounging, stuff like that, that I was going to come back and do top 10 winter fragrances under $50. So I did get most of those fragrances off that list. Some of them still stuck, but today we're going to be coming back and doing fragrances that are amazing for the winter and are going to be really nice on your wallet because they're under $50. Some designer, some clones, some cheapies, all that good stuff. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So without further ado, let's get it. And welcome back, my great smelling dudes. Thank you guys so much for joining me for yet another fragrance video where you guys listen to me blabber about great smelling things, and I enjoy that you guys come and enjoy my content. If you do, make sure that you hit the like button. If you're not already and you like my content, make sure to subscribe, comment below. Let me know some of your favorite cheapies for the, I could have picked 50. So I'm not going to call this top 10. I'm going to call this 10 amazing fragrances under $50 for the winter because there's a lot. But with that said, today we're going to be talking about 10 fragrances under $50 that are great for the winter, and we're just going to get straight into it. But again, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Starting with this one. So again, I do want to throw out there that these are not retail, because most of you guys who are watching my videos know that there is a thing called discounters. Joma Shop, Fragrance Buy, Fragrance Net. If you want to see discounters, I'm going to be doing an updated video like I do every 6 months of the best discounters to use. If you're looking for niche, venbafragrance.com, that is the best one. It's in the link of the description. That place is crazy good deals right now. But if it's for anything else, then Joma Shop, Fragrance Net, Fragrance Buy, those are the best prices to get them. With that said, always Google search, see if there's if you ever want to know if a site's legit, just ask me. So starting with this, again, not retail, this is Coach for Men Platinum. Coach for Men Platinum, I'm going to make this very simple. It is basically like a vanilla Sauvage. That's really what it is. So it's not like Sauvage Parfum where they add in the vanilla. This is kind of like a heavy vanilla Ambroxany Sauvage. It's really, really good. I don't know why I try to smell that. Really good fragrance. It's one that you can get for around $30 to $40. You can find them at rack stores. At my Marshalls right now, it's $31. I know on Fragrance Net it's like $40. But for this, it's a great smelling fragrance that you can wear in almost any situation. It works at going out on a date. You can even wear it to work because it still is very mass appealing and still has that Sauvage-esque DNA, just with a little bit of a twist and then that vanilla on top, which comes across not too powdery. It's more of kind of like an elegant, almost creamy like vanilla. Very, very much like this fragrance. It's almost like if you mixed a blue fragrance together with vanilla. That is a really good fragrance, and the vanilla is heavier, so it works really, really good in the winter, and that's where I like to wear this fragrance the most. I know a lot of my subscribers really enjoy this fragrance. I think there's one guy, Ravi, who I think he's the one who really enjoys this fragrance. Talks about it all the time. Going to the next one. This one you can find for like 20 bucks for this size. It is basically, I mean, it could be good for the fall, but for me, I like to wear it in fall or winter. But this is basically a mixture of a fruitier version of Wanted by Night, which is discontinued now. And even though it was able to be found on every site, it's almost gone everywhere now. So anyway, it's a mix between like a fruity version of Wanted by Night and 1 Million Privé. This is Makin Scents Fallen Leaf. So take that kind of like warm, rich apple or warm, rich cinnamon cider that you get with 1 Million Privé. Dial that down underneath as a base layer of the scent, like an ambery cinnamon, and then add in that Wanted by Night, that fruity, woody scent. And that is what you get. Just dial up the fruits a bit. It legit, as soon as it dries down, it legit smells like if you paired 1 Million Privé with Wanted by Night. I mean, this is the best Making Sense fragrance that there is. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Iris Man is good. There's a couple other good ones that I have tried that I really do enjoy. But Making Sense Fallen Leaf, there's nothing that comes close to it. I mean, it's just such a good layering combination of two discontinued fragrances that were huge in the men's fragrance community. One that is far discontinued and one that's recently discontinued. Definitely try that out. I absolutely adore that fragrance. This one, I'm going to spray it one more time because it's my scent of the day and I really enjoy it. This is Zara's tobacco collection and it is Rich Warm Addictive. Rich Warm Addictive is a fragrance that is more for the fall and winter, but it's a beach scent. You can wear this to the beach. And I found that it's because of this kind of sweet coconut that you get in it. So if you don't like coconut, you won't like this. It is kind of like a rich ambery scent that is all the way around, encompassing the entire fragrance with this nice sweet honey that comes through. It's not too rich like what you get with Aurum. This is kind of like a nice blend of honey that you get in like 1 Million Lucky. Mix that together with a nice tobacco. It is a little bit synthetic, but smells really, really, really nice. And then over top of that, it's almost like this creamy vanillic coconut. So again, this is a fragrance you can wear to the beach or during the snow. I absolutely enjoy it, and Zara fragrances usually are around $30 or less. So I don't know what bottle it comes in now. I just know it's called Rich Warm Addictive, and I absolutely love it. I got it for 15 bucks, so I don't know what the price is now. I haven't looked it up in a while, but it's really nice. I haven't worn it as much because it was just sitting in the back of my collection and kind of forgot about it, but yeah, I brought it out today because I really enjoy it. Now we're going into one that is a clone of something that I actually like this better. It's one of the few, like 1% of the time that this actually happens. It is a clone of Red Tobacco. And Red Tobacco, I like the intense Red Tobacco. I just tried it out yesterday. It doesn't have the harshness, but I get a little bit of harshness from the original Red Tobacco, but I still like it. But this one is just kind of like a better version of it to me. This is Paris Corners Wild and Tobacco. It's basically red tobacco if you mix it together with the tobacco from Parfums de Marly Herod. If it was a little bit more of a dry tobacco instead of, it's almost like that. It's kind of like red tobacco with a little bit of Herod mixed in. I like the way that the saffron blends together in there. I like the fact that even though it's cheaper, it smells like it's a higher quality fragrance. The tobacco is done very well. There's no harshness in it. The sweetness comes through very nicely. You get a little bit of that spice, and then you also do get that kind of like honey-like but dry tobacco, and very much like it. Saffron tobacco, some woods come in and then dry down. If you're looking for a clone that is great on the tobacco, you like red tobacco, you like Herod, then get this because it's a very nice version of it. And I mean, for a clone, the bottle is really nice, pretty hefty. It's one of my favorite clones that I have. So speaking of clones, this isn't really a clone. It's a follow-up. It's a brand new fragrance. It's a follow-up to the original, and I like this better than the original. This is Lattafa's CRA Kawa. So this is going to be, again, their newer version. This is the best way to put it. In the opening, you get a slight, like almost green tone mixed together with a nice synthetic creamy coffee. It's not like a roasted coffee. It comes across just like a coffee oil, which it still smells very nice. It's not like overly synthetic or anything, but like synthetic, like harsh smelling or anything. But the coffee is not as prevalent as I would have liked throughout the whole fragrance, but in the opening, it really does calm down that really sweet Khamrah DNA. And then as you get further into the fragrance, it legit is just a smoother, more well-rounded version of Khamrah, with a little bit of different spices that you can hardly notice, and then a little baby bit of the coffee from the opening that's just hiding underneath. It really just causes the coffee outside of the opening 10 minutes is really just a reason to smoothen out the entire fragrance. So if you didn't like the overly heavy sweetness from the original Khamrah, if you wanted a little bit more of a twist, if you thought it was maybe a little bit too strong of an amber, this is just more of a well-rounded version of that, and with that nice coffee tone in it. There's not much else going on with the fragrance. It's just Khamrah with coffee. They did a really good job with it, and I can't really knock it. It's something that I'm actually going to be wearing. I don't wear Khamrah that much because to me it's a little bit too sweet. This one's still sweet, but it's a lot smoother. It's very, very good. Going to the next one. This one was on my last list. I think this is the only one that was. This is their take on Spice Bomb Extreme, but if you don't like the powderiness that you get from Spice Bomb Extreme, and it's a little bit less spicy, this is Cremo's Spice and Black Vanilla. This is just, as it dries down, it gets closer to Spice Bomb Extreme, but it almost has like more like a black vanilla husk from like Boss Scent Magnetic or something like that. In the opening, it's a little bit less powdery, it's a little bit less spicy, it almost has like this fruity tone to it. It's almost just like their version of Spice Bomb Extreme if you don't like powders or a heavy spice and you just want more of a smooth kind of fruity and creamy version of it. It still has a bit of powder to it, but I actually like this better than Spice Bomb Extreme. I've always maintained that, I always will. I still don't wear it too much because I have so many other fragrances in my collection. I honestly forget that I have my Cremos on the bottom shelf. But Cremo Spice and Black Vanilla is one of the Cremos I wear like at least once every few weeks. But again, if you don't like Spice Bomb Extreme, but you like what it's about, then try this out. It's like $19 at your Walmart. Try it out. This one, I can't believe the price is so low right now. I got it for $60, and that was low at the time. But now it's going for around $40. This is Mercedes-Benz Club Black. I mean, if you're looking for a jasmine incensey vanilla fragrance that is, to me, calming. Some people find that it pushes out too heavy for them. I found those are the people in the warm weather though, but this is like a really nice calming vanilla that is going to be a nice projector. It has a little bit of jasmine mixed in there, but it's not too heavy of a floral. And then you have a slight incensey backtone. It's just a very nice, well-rounded vanilla scent. And it's very mass appealing. And if you can get this for $40 and you don't have it in your collection, I'm just telling you, get it. I mean, Mercedes-Benz Club Black is great. And they also have Club Black Extreme or Club Extreme or something like that. And I've never tried it. It's like $20. I'm debating on picking that up. But one of the best vanilla fragrances I've tried, especially for designers. Going into the last three. So this one is discontinued, but you can still find it for like $48 online. It's the only one in the line that I like. It is Versace Eros Flame. Versace Eros Flame is basically a less powdery version of the Versace Eros DNA underneath of this very beautiful blood orange. And that's what I like about it. The blood orange adds in a little bit of depth to the fragrance. You also get a little bit of this kind of red spice to it that just adds a nice layer to the fragrance that I didn't like from the original Versace Eros. Versace Eros to me was just, it's not my style. It's a little bit too, I can't understand it. It's like it doesn't know whether it's going to be a youthful scent or an old person scent. Some people find it one way, some people find it the other way. I just say I don't like the Versace Eros DNA, but I do like this one. I find myself wearing this. My wife likes it. She actually is the one who bought it for me. So picture the Versace Eros DNA, a little bit darkened up with a nice blood orange on top, and you can wear it in pretty much any season at night. Versace Eros Flame, fantastic. More for the fall and winter though. But I really enjoy it. The vanilla in there is nice. I've always liked the vanilla from Versace Eros. It just was too strong and too powdery for me. Flame, it's just the way that it blends together with that blood orange and the spice. It just kind of levels it out. And that's what I like about it. Going into the last two. If you're somebody who likes leather or ombre leather and you want something cheaper but that smells very similar to it, this is Maison Alhambra's Amber and Leather. I almost said Lattafa. And the bottle looks like crap, but if you're not worried about that, this is the best clone of ombre leather that I've tried, at least at this point in time. It is a little bit more of the amber, and the leather is just a little bit, I know I can't really say less synthetic because it still smells, and you get a little bit of a synthetic tone in the opening. But then after about 5 minutes, it legit is just a almost sweeter, more ambery version of ombre leather. It's like 85% ombre leather, just with a slight twist. So it's going to be leather, sweet and spicy, but super masculine. If you like your leather scents, you like a little bit of ambery sweetness on top, that is what you're going to get with this. It's mass appealing, it's masculine, it's going to appease the masses who like leather. But if you don't like leather, you don't like leather. If you're around people who don't like leather, then don't wear it. But I absolutely love it, and you can find that for like 20 bucks or less. Going to the last one. This one has an asterisk to it because you can't always find it under 50, but it's always hovering around that. This one doesn't get enough love. The original 1 million. The original 1 million is going to be that 1 million DNA. It is that kind of aromatic, ambery scent that has that sweetness to it. It's super mass appealing, but it has a little bit of spice, a little bit of aromatics, an ambery undertone, almost like a honey-like accord throughout every one of the Paco Rabanne 1 million fragrances. You'll find this DNA somewhere in it, which is why so many people like them. It's a mass appealing, sweet, but semi-aromatic fragrance. This one just doesn't get as much love anymore because people say it's played out, but to me, it's not played out around me because I've never actually smelled anybody wearing this. But I don't get out that much. So this is going to be a little bit more youthful, but I think that almost any age can wear this up to like age 50 or so. But 1 million, fantastic. Wear what you want. Just great. I'm not going to talk much more about that because it's 1 million. You know 1 million. If you don't, then go watch my review for it. So yeah, that is 10 fragrances under $50 that are great for the winter. You can wear them in the cold. They're going to eat through the cold. They're going to do very nice, and you can save yourself some money. So yeah, let me know which ones are your favorites. And again, I'll be back with another video. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.